are an improvised comic book. Everything you see here on stage tonight will be a part of our ongoing canon. It's an ongoing series.
For back issues, check revengersimprov.com.
You screw the web address up every
I
single
got it
time.
on Wednesday.
We gotta give that line to somebody else.
So today we're going to do something special. Before Rob has shirts here. These are shirts that we have. Civil Improv.
They're available in the lobby on your way out tonight, assuming you enjoy the show.
Yes.
If you don't enjoy the show, buy one anyway and give it to your worst enemy. Or your mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
A Revenger shirt! You knew!
Yay!
Yes.
So tonight,
Camera running?
I think so.
Okay, good.
Tonight is a very special night tonight. Because we're going to do Secret Origin 5 of 4.
Woo!
5 of 4.
What? It's like non-Euclidean geometry.
Exactly! This is going to be the origin story for Kyle's Revenger character. It's kind of his initiation, his welcome to the team, his, hey, you're doing good.
Alright, so right here we see the main character of this comic standing in the middle of the, like what looks like a metallic floor. And there is a like long column, not like huge, but kind of about that big, smashing down right here, and several others that look like they're angling towards him in the background. He is running away from these columns. Not fast though. Just running not super fast. With a smile. I was kidding about the smile. Grimace. And it looks like fire's in the background as if it's reaching out towards him. Revenger's Origin. Revenger's Origin.
You screwed up the catchphrase.
I did not screw up the catchphrase.
Secret Origins 5 before.
Yeah.
Revengers Resemble.
Resemble!
We're tight tonight, guys. We're tight.
So good.
On form. There's a close-up. It is an alarm clock. It is at 6:59 a.m. The next panel down ticks at 7 o'clock, and the alarm starts going off.
Then there's a hand that slaps down on the clock. Blackness.
It's always tough to wake up on a Monday. Especially when you're out in freezing temperatures the night before. And you're sick. Sneezing sick. Chest, like mucusy sick. And maybe got a barf sick. Definitely got a barf sick.
The night before. Did they let you rinse off in the heat? In the hot shower? Okay. Well, you know, they said for every 30 minutes we got here, they'd let us come back in just for the warmth, and, you know, 6 hours and we make the team, right?
The other guys, they just supposed to be coming out here right now. Then one of us gets to go.
That didn't help.
Okay. So, freshies, well, not freshies, juniors. You know, we were letting you inside earlier, but it's getting a little cramped inside, so I think you're gonna have to stay outside a little bit longer.
Small house, we only got one blanket.
But don't worry, we got these buckets of water for you guys to stand in, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Brock, give him the water.
You can't do this. It's like a 50 under out here.
What?
Can't
You want to quit, Pledge? You want to quit? You want to quit?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't worry, Wood took the ice out of the water earlier.
Yeah, it's just really cold water.
I'm not doing it.
Let's stand in there.
I'm not doing it.
Alright, well you didn't make the
Well,
team.
you don't have to do it, man, but I'm a legacy.
Oh yeah. Just do it, man. Just do it. Just once you get through this, it's over and it's done, and you're part of it.
I know that on so many levels.
Alright, we'll see you guys in an hour.
Yup.
It's cold out here.
Cold.
I have my Letterman jacket.
I want the blanket.
Your Letterman blanket?
Oh, I put the letter on it. It's true.
This isn't fair. It's okay, boys. We just gotta stick together like we always do. Just stick together and we'll get through it.
We're just as good as any of the other math Olympiads.
It's okay.
That doesn't matter out here, man, okay? This is Wisconsin. This isn't like out west.
Yeah. We have to be this. If we don't join, then all we are is just a bunch of math geeks. I'm tired of being that. We were that in high school. It's gonna be okay.
I can't take this.
That's okay.
I'm from a warm climate. We don't have negative 50-degree weather in Hawaii.
1 hour later,
You guys are still out here? Oh yeah, we're done.
yeah,
So
we finished.
Yeah. Team's made. We'll talk to you later.
We drew up the roster already.
Yeah.
So we made the...
Oh yeah.
I'm frozen solid, guys.
Oh no!
I'm frozen in the bucket, guys.
Oh
Okay. Did we make the team?
yeah.
You had the roster, right? You made the...
That's hot water. brother. It's gonna melt the ice.
I can't. So we made it out here? We stayed out here? It's good to be on the team then.
We'll contact you.
Wait, but we're part of it, right?
We'll get back to you.
Alright, boys. Let's go carry on and
Have fun at your first day of school tomorrow.
back to our present day.
That would be like 12 hours later.
12 hours
Well,
later.
no, more like 4 hours.
4 hours later.
Close up on the alarm clock.
What time is it?
I'm gonna get up, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no. I need like 15 more hours. I feel like going. Oh, no, man. This is the first day of school. We can't go in like this. Can't go in like this, man. This is the University of Wisconsin. This isn't like UCLA. This is the big leagues. And our physics professor is probably going to eat us alive.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? If anyone can make it through us, through this, it's us.
It's alright, we got each other's backs.
That's right.
Hey. It's okay. We're just a little under the weather, okay? We can fake it though, okay? Just smile real big and we'll get through it.
University Center, 9 a.m. Advanced Quantum Mechanics, Physics Department.
I want to see these seats together.
Does that mean? We got this. Sorry.
It's a long shot of one of those amphitheater-like lecture halls. There's a good 500 people in the room, and all of them are still in the class. But they all look like Stepford wifey. Like they all have the same expression on their face. There's only 3 empty seats.
They don't make them like they did in California, I'll tell you that much.
This one.
Find my life.
Are you looking for a seat too?
Class has started. We're not allowed to talk.
Hey, why don't any of you have like laptops out or anything?
Oh, right.
Cut to the front of the room where the professor comes from behind the desk and all the students are seated out in the amphitheater area. You?
Yeah!
I hear you speak about laptop.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering if this was
Come here.
Oh, you know, I'm really far back here.
You come here.
Okay. Long shot of the amphitheater. It is huge and massive.
You feel you can talk during my class?
Oh, I didn't know we started. I just wanted to know if I could take notes.
We start when I enter the room.
I expect silence. If you are not silent, you will be
dropped from the class. Who was that? You! Come here!
Long shot of the amphitheater. Very long.
He's faster.
There are not enough seats in my class. I get the feeling you two tried out for the math league team last night.
Yeah, it was just it was kind of hard.
Bless you.
Thank you.
There is only one seat left in my class. Big question.
I mean, we both need the class and we both signed up for the class. I just feel like it's only fair that we both take the class.
There is only one seat left in my class. And that seat will belong to the student who will become my research assistant.
What?
I am Professor Icicle. I am the most renowned quantum metaphysicist in temperature theory on the entire northern seaboard.
I thought you said we had Professor Isicle.
Well, I mean, we did. This is a great opportunity.
Who told you you could step over there?
I did. I'm so Professor Icicle. I'm so sorry. If we
You
didn't know
will both meet me in the lab at 3 o'clock. The two of you will help me with my research. Bless you. And one of you will get the seat in the class.
Okay, sure. Are we okay to both sit in just for today then until the after?
Or standing, as it were.
Yeah. Okay. Look. Oh.
Who told you? You can stand over here. I know who I'm hoping gets the research assistant job and then lands into the class. And it's him.
Look, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's no. Okay, no.
Don't get you wrong.
Don't get me wrong.
I think you would get everything wrong. 3 o'clock, my laboratory. Class dismissed.
I'm so welcome too. Right?
Yes, it's a competition. One of you's going to die.
2:20 or 2:29. 30 minutes later, 2:59. There's a long panel. Ring. Professor Icicle's lab. There are a bunch of diagrams around. A lot of them going into the physicalization of water turning into ice and other temperature properties and such.
Shoot.
Okay.
Okay, we've got this. Okay. None of us are gonna die. It was just a thing.
Whoa, die.
Right? Yeah, die.
Die.
Dead. It's the being form of death.
I know what death is. I didn't hear death. I just heard research.
Like if you conjugate die.
He looks a lot more flushed than he did before. Healthier.
Well, don't worry. We're just his research assistants. That doesn't actually mean anything. I mean, it means something, but I mean, he's really intense, but we knew that. Okay, we read all about him, and it'll be fine. Okay, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Look, hey, before you get here, there's something I kind of wanted to talk about, though.
Yeah.
Look, okay, the research assistant is a really great job, and there's a lot of extracurriculars with it, but, you know, but on a transcript, it doesn't really go over as well as, you know, an advanced physics class. So, you know, if there's only one seat in the class, I really was hoping I could take it. I mean, look, I know we both need, I know we're both on track for it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I feel like it was, I just feel like it's the right thing, you know? But we can talk about it later.
No,
we can talk about it later.
I see you have both arrived. Thank you for being punctual. My work is very important to the future of humanity. We are learning how to plant crops in arid soil of a polar climate.
Sounds like very advanced research.
Really? He seems to already know about it. Why don't you?
He's Times Magazine's #4 person of the most important list due to his soil and icicle frost.
Number 3. One of the guys ahead of me died yesterday.
Is that how that works?
On the sure, I mean, there's 4 top football teams, and one of them dies in a plane crash. One of the ones below them is going up one place.
Mysteriously.
Mr. Isaac, I'm sorry for questioning you.
Good.
We're both really excited to have the opportunity to work with you.
Yes, I'm more excited than he is, though.
But you both have functional knowledge of mathematics
Yes.
and quantum physics
Yes.
and temperature theory and agronomics.
Yeah, we're from the West Coast. Like all of our stuff.
I'm from Honolulu. We actually have active volcanoes, which makes the soil very fertile, and it actually helps with a lot of the pH balance shenanigans that can happen around
All right.
tropical climates.
I'm going to set a task for you.
Yeah, no problem. We'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Plexiglass tube closes around him.
All right then.
There is no way out of this room.
All right, I'm getting a really weird vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
If you would not talk, I will explain to you what is happening, but you have to keep running your mouth.
That's really intense.
In front of you is a sheet of ice. You must grow something from the sheet of ice. Whoever is able to grow something from the sheet of ice first will become the research assistant. Oh, did I mention there's a time limit?
All right, I thought you said there were 2 spots to be a research assistant.
No, there's 1 spot. There are 2 applicants.
Timer starts right here.
Over here is
30
the
minutes.
ice with all the seeds and things like that they need to be able to grow.
What happens if we don't meet the time limit?
Well, you see, you are in my death chamber. See
You
how
have a death chamber?
See how I've sealed
The
myself?
University of Wisconsin has gotten wildly unregulated.
It happened when we elected Snap Walker. All sorts of things changed. Then they tried to recall him and it failed and it all got much, much worse. If he had become president, just think how the entire country would have become. Oh, because he was running and boy, I was pulling for him. Go, Snap Walker, go! Then I was rooting for Cruz. Screw that Trump guy. Hillary, yes. Anyway, the timer, I gave you 30 minutes. That's way too long.
As he says this, it cuts down to 15.
Better.
5.
The room is a death chamber. There are pieces of the architecture that will fire out of the walls and destroy you.
As he says this, the back panel starts to shift down in various points.
That's just one of them. And there are flamethrowers and hoses and cryogenic and little nitrogen things that will drop into. There's no way. Are you climbing the wall?
Well, I mean, I had to get up here. I'm suspecting that you can only get all this ice from all the nitroglycerin that you have running through these hoses, right?
Oh, you're so impressive. I wish you weren't such a dork.
I can't believe you.
I would just say you're it, but damn, I'm so annoyed by your voice.
There's a close-up on the hoses as they're getting squelched out of place. No, it's okay.
Would you be careful where you point that?
His face starts getting flush.
If there's projectiles coming out of the wall, all we have to do is freeze the walls, and that buys us a little bit more time, right?
Internal temperature gauge at 99 degrees.
Yes, I'm a master of aridity and temperature and all of that. I can manage a climate subconsciously.
Internal temperature degree at 99 degrees.
Well, let's just say if we both succeed, we won't die.
Oh, you keep thinking that. Anyway, I've said too much. You have too much time, so I'm going to cut it in half again.
2.5 minutes.
That's good. Bye-bye.
2 minutes. Time has been gone.
Look, man, I know if we work together, we have a slight chance of doing it. But if I'm out to save myself, then I know I'm out of it. But look,
Jonathan, I cannot believe you. We've always been in this together.
100 degrees.
look, man, don't tell me you haven't felt it too. I mean, ever since we got here, you've been feeling a little bit of distance. I mean, I can tell you didn't even want to go out for the
We
match.
got here yesterday.
I know 2 degrees.
I mean, come on, you're the one that's always saying, just feel how you feel.
No, I am crippled with indecision.
110 degrees.
Oh God, I I can't.
Look, man, I'm really sorry, but science is a real competitive field, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to get ahead.
125 degrees.
Microscopic view zooms into his bloodstream, and you see that all the cold germs that are infecting him are actually mutating from the combination of heat and cold that's assaulting him at the same time. You'd think the germs would die, but no, they're just becoming super germs within his bloodstream.
Anyways, I'll see you on the other side. Splash page, there's a panel of two things happening simultaneously at once. The first one is a close-up of his body. There's a chain reaction going on inside of him. Up here, there is a gel pack that this young man stole from one of the lab tables, one of the lab equipments. As he breaks it, there is an icicle forming all around him as nitroglycerin encapsulates his whole body, creating an ice pod. The two things seem to mix as a chain reaction comes from the inside of him and the external reaction to the frozen area from here.
180 degrees.
Dropping negative 120 degrees. There are two thermometers on each side of the panel, one going up and one going down.
Negative 140.
There's a tiny little piece of artwork in the middle of the picture that you can't see until it zooms in on this really on a panel like a square. There's one tiny little sprout coming out of the ice sheet.
Oh God.
10. 9.
No.
Negative 200. Positive 200.
5.
Hey man, I wish it didn't have to be like this, but
Positive.
How could you do this?
this ain't like Hawaii, man.
Flames engulf this side of
An ice
this side of
shield
the,
or ice sheet
area.
engulf him right here entirely. The flames and the ice mixing together. There's steam. There's just melted water. There's steam coming up. Just a multitude of combinations.
Charcoal statue stands here.
Next panel, it's a long shot. It's a long panel of a hallway. A bunch of kids passing back and forth between this crowded hallway, everyone carrying backpacks. Right here, there's a panel of a door, and you see the colors of oranges and blues start creeping up the doors. As the kids are walking through the hallway, the door bursts open. The next day.
The day after that.
Back in the lab, the charcoal statue is just all on its own. It hasn't been moved, nothing's been touched. Orange cracks start to form into it.
This little sprout is like houseplant size.
Where the second victim was, there was an ice sculpture there, but it has since melted.
The charcoal starts falling away. It looks very similar to him before, but where his hands are, it's actually like dark, almost, what's that rock? Lava turns into what?
Obsidian.
Obsidian, up to his arm to about right here with bright orange veins going through it on both arms and feet. And his eyes are burning orange as well.
It should be noted that where the door was in the lab, there's police tape that's blocking it off.
The rest of the charcoal falls away.
As he breaks up, we see the view of the lab. Everything is doused in brilliant lights. Everything that seems to have a red or an orange hue, it comes up doubled in saturation and color. It's rocking him back and forth, giving him a crazy headache and migraine.
There's a lab coat behind him.
The police tape freezes and falls away.
There's a lab coat behind you.
As he puts it on, bits of rock as obsidian is very sharp, cut the lab coat and start to shred it, but not in the parts that would make this comic less family friendly.
I think everybody's legal out there, Kyle.
The coat is just not having it.
It was the adult thing you're holding back on.
The police tape just happens to be right here, right now.
So, you survived. Down. Good.
I don't understand. What?
Oh, you're so quick-witted.
Thank you.
What don't you understand? I gave you a task. The task is complete. I have returned.
What have I grown?
Police tape?
Oh!
You grew nothing. See the little sprout here? It's on his side of the ice. This is my research assistant.
There's a close-up of his face. It's looks the same as before, but skin's blue. There's like ice dripping down from like his nose and his orifices. His hair is dusty with like with snow kind of thing going on. Snow
What would
damper.
you like to be called? I call you Frosty until you think of something. Meet our friend Frosty. He is now my research assistant.
Donovan?
No, Frosty. Unless there's some kind of Donovan pun we can make into something ice and snow related.
Nothing that I can think of right now.
Dawn of cold. Dawn of freezing. Liquid nitro.
Donna Frosty.
Nah, that's lame. No, he's my research assistant and you have failed.
But you said you said death would happen. Death would when the count. I'm so confused.
I'm an academic. I lied to get the best performance from my students. It's beautiful.
Are you also a drama teacher?
I have spent some time in community theater. You seem to have a fundamental misunderstanding of the dramatic arts. If I were a drama teacher, I would not lie. Everything I would do would be based in a greater truth exploration of self and finding parts of myself that are real and honest and building on those. It is a simple misconception to think a drama teacher is a liar. So fuck you.
When you get that, there was a police tape that came right in front of his head.
I'm intrigued by this though.
What have you done to me?
I didn't do shit.
Look at me!
I'm looking.
What have you done?
Look, man, you made a mistake.
I didn't make this. I'm
Look
so.
under the microscope. 2 isolated isotopes, both really unstable. Both of them creating a growth fracture that would... I'm surprised it didn't overtake the whole campus, honestly.
Wait, what happened? What did you do? I don't even know. You see, I'm times number 3 dude, but I steal research stuff. I don't even do my own work. I'm like a big cheater.
We both tried to make something grow, but we both came at it at different angles.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to make it grow through solar growth. I tried to isolate mine through
Oh, you did?
frost and...
That's crazy.
I did that.
So what happened to you? I don't even know what you can do.
Look, it's just something he's been able to do. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He just mixes stuff together because he thinks he feels it or it feels right to him.
So he can combine 2 things that are very disparate from one another to create something new?
Sometimes.
That is the fucking most confusing superpower I've ever heard.
It's a gut reaction, okay?
Look at him!
I'm clearly a rock person.
Well, that's just it, okay? We were always lab partners, and you always just kind of say, hey, these 2 might work, and I'd always say, those would never work, but whenever we would, I would find the science behind it and always work, but...
Donovan, you were so skeptical always.
As he points a shot of fire.
Calm down.
A ray of frost shoots from over his shoulder.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, hold on.
Donovan, stop trying to kill me!
As he does this, there's flames are shooting out, but they're missing and going around.
Look. Whatever technology, we both grabbed a pack from it. We both grabbed a chemical pack. Whatever we used in both our experiments, it got inside of us. It rearranged our structures, okay?
How do you know this? Were you in on it with him?
Just a moment. Just a moment. Finish your conversation.
I was in, you bastard! What did you do?
Why would I didn't do it! You did it! So there's fire and there's ice and you're my research assistant too.
Shut up. Thank you, but...
You did it! You cannot tell me!
Look, I know things are confusing right now, but it's... Look, it's the same experiment that happened to him in '86, okay? The famous one that landed him on times number 10.
I clearly have no idea what you're talking about.
Man, see, that was what your problem always was, okay?
As he gets more and more angry, the hoarfrost forms around the ground.
Whoa! I put in all the hard work in school.
Oh God!
I was the one up late studying, and all you had to do ever was just mix the 2 special chemicals or circle the right number.
The frost is growing more. It's actually starting to frost over the glass that's protecting Dr. Icicle.
No more!
He's like fire and ice at the same time. Who's doing what?
It's frost.
I'm glad I can talk to you.
Yes. It's frost. It's covering here. You shoot down.
Go to
Frost.
recharge.
Look, man, I'm just saying. You calm down very quickly. I keep a cool head.
That's what we'll call you!
The frost breaks a small hole in the center. You can call me Absolute Zero.
Okay.
Point
Because that's your grade point average. But you are further than zero. You are expelled from the University of Wisconsin.
In his mind, a volcano erupts.
You cannot do that to me!
Oh,
He starts to steam and
Whoa.
smokes.
You tried to kill me! You turned me into a monstrosity and then you expel me! You cannot do that!
Icicle, let me in, man.
Look! You can't just put students in a death trap. It doesn't work like that. You can't.
The veins around him start to bleed a fiery orange red.
You have no idea how student loans work.
Fire, a wave of like fire just bursts.
All time to go!
Overshot of the laboratory. 1 second, it's there. The next panel, it shows a giant explosion emanating from within the lab, and it's just completely obliterated.
Well, poor University of Wisconsin.
Cut to news channel, two news anchors.
And later this evening, find out how Girl Scouts are saving the world with ribbons. But this just in, University of Wisconsin is under speculation of terrorist attacks. We have our field reporter Jim now. Jim, what are we seeing here?
Well, it looks like the actual area blew up.
Yeah, man, I saw it all, man.
It looks like this actual area blew up. I also saw it. Go away, kid. This is my time. No more puppies. All right. The school exploded in a fiery eruption. No one seemed to be in the building at the time, as the previous day it had also erupted, just a smaller eruption.
Jim, who's that behind you pretending to be a Sasquatch?
Wow, it looks like, I don't know, if I were to guess, some amount of something that fell out of a volcano, such as like a slag of obsidian or something.
Oh! Slag, huh?
Yeah. That sounds kind of like a supervillain name, so maybe something else. I
Hey,
don't
how
know.
do we brighten that up and make it like catchy and smile? Slag smile!
I actually kind of like obsidian.
What?
I kind of like obsidian
I think that
personally.
one's copyrighted.
Really? What isn't these days?
Everything. That's why I was going with slag.
All right.
How do we make slag prettier? You
Well,
know what? We'll work on
I know
that.
Susan in the studio will be doing a makeup demo later, so maybe that would be the perfect way to
Slag me pretty.
Back to you.
We ask that you remain with us while we cut to a short commercial break while we sort out the incident that is taking place in the Midwest.
Cut to Slag City and whatever the hell he's going to be called.
Slag City!
Alone in the wintry forest of Wisconsin, knowing that he has no name, no school, he's on the run, he's got nothing. He must abandon his own identity
A tree branch is waving in the wind right here.
and become something new. Or maybe something that wears pants.
The tree branch goes away, and you can see that he caught some pants from the lost and found. They're burned off up to here, revealing regular leg, but all the rock and lava underneath them.
Narrative box appears. Alone I stumble through the woods. I don't know how many were in that building, but I know it was too many. I don't know where I am. I don't know who to go to. But I know I can't be with anyone who knew who I was. I'm too dangerous.
In the snow, a message starts writing itself. You can't escape. Slagma.
Slagma! Slagma!
It starts becoming etched in the woods and icicles and ice.
No! No, anything but that! No!
Slagma!
To be continued. Thank you so much for coming out to this. Tonight we are the Revengers.
T-shirts are on the love and way up. Thank you very much. Oh, what's my name?
I think he's over here.
Oh yeah.
No! Oh! Discovered by the Revengers.
There's a second panel, and you see a voice box that comes in, very familiar voice box. Yes, a cussing. It's the last one. Right? It's post-credits cussing.
Oh my god, there's a post-credit scene?
There's a post-credits scene.
Justin Heidelberger, Matt Borton, Eric Danes, Robert Long.
Fade to black.
Fade to black.
Fade back in.
Slagma is on the ground.
I think he's over here.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You look like you could use some help.
We got just a place for you.
Icarus, core member of the Revengers, wings and shit. Incognito, core member of the Revengers, turns visible when you're not looking at it. Shit.
Yes.
Cut to black featuring Kyle Gaines. Thank you guys so much for moving around. We'll see you next month.